Hi, Aries. This is Eileen with your September 2018 Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of September with the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is talking about some new relationships possibly starting for some Aries in September. And this could be a happy love relationship since the cups refer to feelings and emotions and love. And I am tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards, but it does talk about new beginnings that bring happiness. Happiness at home, happiness in your personal life. Now, it can sometimes refer to someone having a baby or getting pregnant or something like that too. If that's part of your environment right now, what's going on in your life. But otherwise, it's about new beginnings in relationships, and there's being some happiness there. I'm feeling like for some of you Aries that there's going to be someone who really notices you around this time in September. And it could be someone who's been around you as an acquaintance. So I don't know if I'm tuning in just for one person or a few people. I'm just feeling like there's someone in your environment that's somehow circulating around you, and they're sensing something in you that they're really drawn to. And this is not someone that is deceitful or dishonest or any of that sort of thing. But it's someone, what I'm getting, this is someone who's really confident inside of themselves in a good way. It's like they know who they are. They know where they stand in life. They know, whatever they've gone through in the past and whatever they want for their life. They know what they want and what they don't want. So very secure and confident within themselves and who they are. So this person could be on somewhat of a spiritual path in their lives. And like I said, now this is a general reading. So all of these circumstances in this reading will not apply to everyone who watches the video. Some cards, some messages will resonate for some people, and other parts of the reading will resonate for others. When I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on that person's circumstances. So I'm not saying everyone's going to find true love in September. Some of you Aries, though, are going to meet someone or get better acquainted with someone. I'm just getting a lot of passion here. And when I say passion, what I mean is someone, now this, maybe I'm just tuning into one person, but I'm feeling it could be more than one of you Aries that has this happen in your life around September, that someone is just going to just feel strongly drawn to you. And I do believe in reincarnation. I feel like this is someone from a previous lifetime who knew you really well, because this person just feels like they know you somehow. Yeah, I feel like this person is very wise, and they're on some sort of a spiritual path, but just knowledgeable, as far as, I don't know, like listening to their feelings, their intuition, their inner knowledge, and they're just going to be drawn to you. It's like they recognize you. And I'm feeling like you might be kind of oblivious to it, whichever Aries I'm talking to. So be aware, be receptive. If you're single and you know you would like to have someone special, okay, these words just came to me. So some of you feel like, okay, I haven't been very lucky in love. I've been down that road enough times and somehow it doesn't work out. Okay, because I'm just tuning in to a few people who just feel like, what's the use? I'm suspicious now. For some reason that came into my mind. So it could be that some of you Aries who've given up on finding the right person for you, it might be getting time now. maybe you are going to cross paths with somebody from a previous lifetime who has not given up and they just have a lot of passion and a lot of, they don't want to spend their life alone, and they don't want to give up. They don't want to give up, period, on anything. That's how they are. They have a lot of inner drive, and I feel like that they're this way in their business. They're just that way. They have a lot of inner drive. And so, so you Aries who may have gotten discouraged and started feeling like, maybe there's just no one for me out there, or maybe I won't meet them till I'm 90 years old or something. You know, I'm here to tell you that some of you are going to meet them before you're 90 years old. So be open, be receptive, okay? Because this person that I'm tuning into here, and like I said, this might be a few of you that have some version of this person. They don't want anybody else. They hone in on you. They want to get to know you. I mean, only if they found that you just had no interest whatsoever, they'd move on. But if you were interested and started getting to know them, this is a one-on-one kind of person. This is not somebody who needs multiple relationships. They want someone that's like a soulmate, that they can really be strong and passionate with, and just really loyal and one-on-one, and just kind of merge with. So be on the lookout, Aries. I'm saying again, this is a general reading. This is not everybody who meets this person around September, but some of you, that's here for you. Okay. Next card we have is the Hermit card. And the Hermit is a major arcana card. And this is talking about going within, being introspective, listening to your inner feelings, your inner guidance, your own intuition, that you have all the answers within you. And what I'm getting here for a lot of Aries, that you've grown wise over the years. You've gained a lot of wisdom from all of your experiences, good and bad. Yeah, because I'm just feeling this for a number of Aries. You've had a variety of good and bad experiences that you've been through, that you've, you know, sometime enjoyed, sometime haven't enjoyed and had to deal with, and that were challenging and difficult, and sometime very heartbreaking even. But I'm feeling like it's made you a much wiser person, that there's a lot of wisdom inside of you, and it feels like I'm getting this really strong. A lot of Aries have really learned a lot from their experiences, from the paths they've been on. And so, and you know it, but you're not feeling all overly confident or egotistical about it. It's just, you know, you've gone through a lot, you've experienced a lot of things, and you feel wiser now. You feel more secure and more comfortable inside of yourselves. Even if sometimes you might feel kind of lonely, kind of alone. But I'm feeling like for a number of Aries, by seeing this Hermit card, that a lot of Aries in the month of September, it's a good time to go within. Listen, tune into your own intuition. Follow your own inner guidance, because you are being guided. You have a lot going on with you. I'm feeling quite a few of you have really gotten on a spiritual path. And so you are more enlightened. Enlightened was the word that just popped into my head. Sometimes I'm given words, you know, or phrases or something. Somebody just gives me something, and to repeat it to the person or persons, since this is a general reading for a number of people. And there's a lot there. There's a lot of richness there. That's what I'm getting for a lot of Aries. So, I mean, because Aries can also be, you know, I'm an Aries too, so I totally identify with all the different traits of an Aries, good and bad. I think I probably have exhibited all of them over my lifetime. So Aries can, you know, come across at different times, you know, just impatient and even irresponsible or immature or whatever. I know I've had my phases of being that way, but then they have a whole lot of other traits about themselves that are really good. So I'm just feeling a lot of wisdom gained over the years for a lot of Aries. Yeah, so this feels good. I'm getting a lot of really good vibes here. And I think a lot of the advice is, hey, you have a lot of intuition with you already. You already have an inner guidance system that when you turn off the noise that's going on outside of yourself, because if you're listening to everybody around you or what's on TV or whatever, you're not listening to your inner guidance about what's good for your life. And this is what I'm getting, that a lot of Aries around September are going to be more on their own path, their own spiritual path, following that instead of all the distractions that go on. And that's a really good thing. Five of Pentacles is the next card. So with Pentacles referring to money matters and financial areas and things like that, some Aries in September might be feeling that they don't have enough money or enough prosperity, enough of the good things in life that they need, and might be feeling that they're going through changes that are difficult for them at the moment. I'm feeling this relating to relationships for some people too. I'm feeling some kind of money issues with it, like relationship, maybe some relationship matters, problems, and money being part of it too. This is what I'm getting. Now, this Five of Pentacles. This is like, it's not a big major arcana card. It's just talking about a temporary situation that you can break free of. You really need to use the laws of attraction in your favor as much as possible. I talk about the law of attraction. I love all the law of attraction techniques because they've worked for me over my lifetime. And the more you think about what you want in your life and how you want to live your life and what you're grateful for and all the good things, the more the doors to the universe open up and bring you more of the good things that you want. And when you focus on things you don't want, it's almost like you start attracting those too, so what you focus on is pretty much what you get. So anyone that's going through any kind of financial difficulties for the moment, any of those kind of problems, you need to identify with being prosperous and successful and rise above it. And Aries can certainly do that. Aries have a lot of ability to pick themselves up and brush themselves off and move on and do better. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. Yeah, I had a bad day today or yesterday or whatever, but tomorrow's a new day. And so I'll get some new ideas. I'll make some changes. I'll make some improvements, whatever, But here I am seeing something about, this might be one person I'm tuning in for here, that I feel like I'm looking at a female Aries who's been having some money problems, like your money's not near as good as you would like to. It could be you're working, but you're just not making the money you need at your job. And I feel like there's going to be someone, it's a guy that comes into your life who's a really nice guy, and I feel like he's going to be interested in you. And I feel like he's better off than you are. So maybe he's got a job where he's doing fine and making pretty good money, and you're going to be meeting him. You might already know him. I'm feeling like it feels like he is good looking and you're feeling a little inferior, like and plus you're very self-conscious that you've been struggling a little bit financially, and so you're assuming he won't be interested in you. My advice to you is to just turn that around for yourself and get your confidence back, because you're not in your confident mode right now. Because Aries can be full of confidence and enthusiasm. That's the natural state of an Aries, not to feel pulled back and self-conscious and fearful, or, afraid of what other people think, or like having some kind of self-esteem problems. That's not typical Aries kind of personality things. But sometimes if you're going through a really difficult time, you start kind of taking on some traits like that because you're kind of feeling shaky, So anyone, whoever this is, I think this might be one person I'm tuning in for. You got to turn it around. Forget about what's currently going on And whether you've been going through difficulties and you don't know how you're going to fix it or whatever, turn it around, start feeling confident, you know, fix yourself up, look good. So when you look in the mirror, you like who you see. Do some things like that, because this guy, he's seeing through. He's seeing something on the inside of you that he likes. And he feels like he's a really nice guy, and you deserve to be with someone really nice. I feel like maybe you were in some relationship before, or maybe more than one relationship in the past, that left you not feeling real good about yourself. So again, use the laws of attraction. That sounds specific for one person. I don't know if that possibly more than one, but that sounds kind of specific for one person. Okay, next card we have. Hey, this is a good card here, the Eight of Wands. And the wands, they do relate to the fire signs anyway of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But the Eight of Wands, this is talking about for those Aries who have felt things had gotten bogged down in their lives or were going too slowly, that all of a sudden you might get some good news and things just might speed up and be on their way and start moving along. I like this following the Five of Pentacles, because this is talking about feeling like you're having troubles and nothing's working out well with finances or maybe relationships or whatever. And the Eight of Wands is saying, hey, you know, if you've been bogged down in a rut thing or just waiting on something, some people might have been waiting on maybe applying for jobs and waiting to get the new job, or someone may have been waiting to transfer within their company to another location. I am getting moved. Now, sometimes this can relate to taking trips also. Some of you might be flying out of town, taking a vacation, or traveling for business. I'm getting traveling for business. Well, actually, the wands, again, they relate to work, progress, forward movement. They are work-related anyway. So I could see people traveling for business. Just maybe all of a sudden, you know, you find out you need to get on a plane and get to another city, or maybe get in your car and drive somewhere or whatever. But overall, I'm getting different scenarios for different people, but it feels good. It's kind of like it makes you feel alive, kind of like if you've been waiting and kind of in a holding pattern there, and then all of a sudden you're moving forward, because Aries like to be busy. They like, they're not afraid of work at all. They're not afraid, you know, if the activity gets stepped up, you know, where you all of a sudden you just got to get busy and get going. Aries don't mind that at all. That just, you know, that's fine, you know, and that's what I'm getting. And I'm getting this for, just like I said, a number of people for different scenarios for different people. So anyone, maybe if you've been waiting, you know, applying for jobs and waiting to see if one of them might come through. For some of you Aries, you might get that good news like, okay, yeah, you're the one we want. And then all of a sudden you've got to get all oriented and ready to get started. And all the more so if it involves moving, relocating to another area, another city or state or whatever. And I'm getting transfer. Maybe somebody's transferring with their company and they've been kind of applying and talking to people about it. And they finally, and I feel like whoever this is, this might be particular to one person. You've already been speaking to the management and other people about the idea of transferring, and it's almost like it's in the works already. It's already been determined that you are, and then you've just been waiting to actually make the move and do it, and then all of a sudden it's like you're finding out, okay, it's time to go, you know, and you've got to hurry up and get ready. You might be moving out of town, or I'm not sure, but it involves just hurrying up and getting busy and moving forward. But a lot of good scenarios for a lot of people. And I like that it did follow the Five of Pentacles, you know, feeling down and out, and then all of a sudden things start moving along. Well, of course, this is typical of my life. Ten of Wands. So once again, the wands having to do with work and activities and movement and making progress. And the Ten of Wands having to do with feeling overburdened and exhausted. It's like, oh my God, how much further do I have to go? And every time I see that for Aries, because I'm an Aries, it's like, oh yeah, what else is new? This is life, you know? And this is a lot of people's lives. This is the world we live in. I mean, people work a lot. They have a lot to do in their personal lives. There's just so many things to juggle. It's just part of the world we live in. It's not a leisurely, this is not a leisurely world we live in. Not for most people. So it's like there's a lot to juggle, a lot to do, a lot to accomplish. And I mean, this is talking about a lot of Aries, and it doesn't surprise me. All of a sudden, you're busy and you're having to move quickly and get things done. And even if you're not moving somewhere or whatever, a lot of Aries are just going to be busy with their jobs. Some people might be working 2 jobs or just working long hours. Some people could be going to school and working at the same time. I'm just getting things at home. I'm tuning in for some of you. Things, responsibilities at home. Some of you might work full time, have kids at home that you're taking care of, or other family members that you're helping or helping to care for, and you just feel really burdened. And the advice here is to step outside of yourself, try to be as objective as you can about your responsibilities, and try to delegate if you can. Like if there's someone at work, you can delegate some of your responsibilities to people at home. If you can get a little more help at home. I'm feeling this might be one person, it might be more than one that I'm tuning into all of a sudden that says, yeah, like I'm going to get help at home, right? Kind of like, you know, you're not going to get much help even if you're asking for help. You got to do it yourself. So, I mean, it could be you got little kids at home or something. You can't expect them to go cook the meal or something. So, it's, you know, you can do this. I get a lot of strength here. It's like, but you should try to take your breaks, get some recreation, do the best you can to get balance in your life, get enough sleep if at all possible, but take your breaks, you know, put your feet up and relax here and there and get some rest and enjoy yourselves for a few hours or several hours at a time or a day or two, however you can, because it will help replenish your energy and help keep you going anyway, if you do. You know, find something to laugh about, smile about, whatever, something that pleases you and makes you happy to kind of help balance things out. But you have a lot of strength to get where you need to go and to accomplish your goals. And so you'll keep going. It's like you've been doing this for a good while. You're going to keep doing it. It's not like you're giving up. But sometimes you start feeling like, oh my God, where, you know, when do I get to the finish line here? Okay. Next card. Here's another good card. The Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is all about receiving and giving. That you're going, a lot of Aries are going to be feeling good about the work they do, that you've been doing. You're getting paid well, you're comfortable, you're enjoying what you're doing, you're recognized for doing really good quality work. You might like the people you work around or that you're interacting with in your work. Some Aries might be self-employed and enjoy their clientele that they're dealing with and interacting with on an ongoing basis. And, you know, there's a lot of good feedback going back and forth between you and the people you're dealing with. And so you might even be feeling a little more generous and sharing with what you have. And that can be time or money, you know, sharing what your prosperity. So it's not always just giving money. You might be giving some of your time or attention to other people who might need, you know, somebody to talk to or need a little help here and there or that type of thing. But it feels really good about money. I'm getting a lot of good vibes about money for Aries. Yeah, this feels really good. And I think sometime it might refer to a gift or something like that. But I'm just feeling overall, I'm feeling a number of Aries are working and doing well. And you're feeling good about the money you've been making, your progress that you've been making. And it feels good to you. And so you're pleased with yourself because you know you've been working hard at this and just being dedicated in what you do, and it's paying off for you. So now for others also, if you've been expecting money to come in from somewhere that was due you, that money might finally come through in September for you, and that's going to please you a lot also. Yeah, I like this. Now also on the romantic level, for some Aries, the Pentacles do refer to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some Aries may actually meet someone of these traits who's got a good job, they're doing well, and they're very comfortable and just enjoying their lives and enjoying their prosperity and feeling kind of generous at the same time. And this could be a new romantic partner for you. This might be one person I'm tuning in for. I'm not sure. Maybe more than one that has some similar scenario in September. You know, I'm feeling like this person might already be in your life. You might already be involved with this person. I'm feeling longevity here. Engagement. You might, I don't know if you're already engaged or they're going to be proposing. I'm tempted to think that at least one Aries, this is already your partner you're involved with. And they may not be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but they might have a good bit of that in their chart or something like that. That's what I'm getting here. So, but I do overall, I'm getting a good energy with this card here. So, yeah, but mostly I was getting the Aries being the one that's doing really well here. So this is good. Okay, and then let's see what's the next card we have coming. We have, after that, well, this is a good one. The Six of Wands is following the Six of Pentacles. And with the Six of Wands, again, Wands relating to the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And it's talking about your accomplishments, that you've been doing well. You're enjoying the fruits of your labor. You're being recognized by others for your good quality work that you've been doing. And although you know you still have a further to go, you've got the energy to do it. You've got the energy, the stamina, the strength to keep moving along and making your accomplishments happen, and just feeling good, feeling confident. Yeah, I really like this. And you know, sixes have to do with balance and harmony. So you've got two sixes here, Six of Pentacles and Six of Wands. But I like these together. You know, there's so many similarities here. Yeah, so this is so encouraging to see this. I like these cards. And let me see what else I'm getting here. Now, once again, I feel like this, for some of you Aries, could relate to a romantic interest in September. This Six of Wands figure could be someone that, and it could be, since Wands relate to the fire signs, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone who's got a lot of that in their chart that would come into your life in September. And again, I'm getting good energy here, like I did this other one here, that they're real steady. They're thinking about the long term. It's not somebody who wants to jump in and out of different relationships. Good temperament. I mean, you know, the fire signs can be impatient and be hot-tempered or whatever. But this person, I feel like a good, even-tempered person, confident, nice personality, might like to smile, laugh a lot, joke around a little bit, and things like that. Very nice temperament. This might be one for one person. I'm tuning in. I'm not sure. But I'm feeling this could be a new relationship for you starting in September. It just feels, now you two might already be acquainted with one another. Could be somebody from around your work or someone you've met before briefly, like an acquaintance. And then this person starts showing more interest in you. But I feel like the two of you you may have already met and had a nice rapport. If not, you meet in September. But this might be for more than one person. That might be for a few people I'm tuning in for there. So be on the lookout. Just be receptive and open. You know, if you're single and you know you want to meet someone nice that's really a good match for you, where you're going to have a potential for something really good long term, just be receptive. Because like I said, this is a general reading. All of these cards will not relate to everybody. Some will and others will not. So, you know, you just have to see what resonates for you. But be open and receptive if you know you're already, you know, you want to meet someone nice. So, okay. And then let's see. The next card we have is the Three of Cups. and the Three of Cups card. Well, this is good to follow these because this is talking about celebrations. That a lot of Aries, after all the hard work you've been doing and reaping the rewards, that maybe you're happy and in a celebratory mood in the month of September. I'm feeling too, though, something about events and functions that some Aries might be attending and just having a good time, just feeling free and upbeat, enjoying your friends, your family, and just feeling happy and enjoying yourself. Some of you might be attending a wedding or having a wedding or attending something else, an engagement party, or I'm not sure. I'm just getting different scenarios for different people. And I am feeling some of you are in a happy love relationship. It might be a new one that you start in September, since there's good potential for that. It might be for some of you that you've already been involved with someone for a few months or so or longer, and you're just really happy about your relationship. Things are going really well, and so you're feeling uplifted. You're feeling good about your life and your future. So you might be actually having some fun with your friends or your loved ones, and just feeling like things are going well. Feeling like you're being your natural self and feeling confident and good about yourself, good about your life. You know, like maybe some of you have had some difficult times in the past, and now you just feel like, hey, you've cleared that, and now you're having some nice times. So this is good. I get a lot of nice energy with that one. Okay, next card we have is the Hierophant card. And the Hierophant is another major arcana. And this one is also relating to, well, spirituality, but it does relate to the organized religions as well. That some of you might still be very strong in the religion, whatever religion that you grew up in, whether it's Catholic or whatever, you know. I'm familiar with the Catholic religion since I grew up in that with the nuns at the school and all that sort of thing, but I don't really practice it now. I'm more on the spiritual path now, so I don't pay a lot of attention to the organized religions. But some people might still be practicing in the religion they grew up in, plus incorporating a lot of spirituality also and being on their own path as well. And this can refer to getting advice from maybe, you know, like if you're in the Catholic religion, going to see a priest, or if you're just depending on what religion you belong to, going to get advice from someone, seeking guidance. It could also refer to just being going within on your spiritual path, finding a way to combine your traditional religion with your spirituality that you've been gaining over the years. And also the Hierophant does refer as well to some of the larger, you know, bureaucracies like, I don't know, government, agencies or schools or hospitals or those kind of places too. Yeah. So, but I'm getting, from myself looking at this card, I'm getting maybe where some of you are comparing, you know, looking at your the traditional values you may have grown up with and looking at them as maybe now they're a little bit, I don't know, too bureaucratic, almost like, you know, it would be nice if you could just follow your spiritual path and not be as much involved in maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of wondering if maybe some people are kind of having a little bit of tug of war back and forth between the two. And I feel like I might just be tuning in for a few people on this one. I'm not sure, maybe more than a few. But it's almost like, you know, almost, I think what I'm tuning into is that some Aries might be feeling like the traditional one they grew up with is the real religion, and their spirituality is almost like a little, I don't know, like it's not as heavy, you know, as Yeah. And then other people, I feel like they're aware of their traditional values and religion, but they know very clearly that they're on their spiritual path now. That's me. You know, I'm very clear that I'm more on the spiritual path and not, even though I have good experiences and bad experiences from my childhood with the Catholic school and the nuns and all that. But overall, I have fond memories. I don't have bad memories overall. Um, okay. Next card we have, the last card we have is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is talking with cups having to do with feelings again, and love and romance. And the Page of Cups relating to the getting good news, getting some kind of good news with regard to relationships and romance and that sort of thing. So some Aries may be receiving some kind of words of love. So it could be even a proposal of some sort. I'm getting more affection. This is what I'm getting for a number of Aries, that you might be seeing someone or just getting to know someone and they're expressing their affection for you. It's just maybe they're complimenting you and admiring you and very attracted to you and telling you how attractive they find you or what a nice person you are. I don't know, just talking. That's what I'm tuning into for some of you Aries. It could be someone new. You're just starting to date. You're just getting acquainted with them and they're really attracted to you. They're very pleased being around you. So I feel like it's not phony. They're really just they're just admiring you. So they might be expressing their admiration in one way or another. And then also for someone I'm tuning in, this might be more than one. Since the pages are usually represented, these are usually younger people, maybe someone in their 20s or something. I'm feeling on a romantic level as far as meeting someone, that if you're like in your 20s and you would like to meet someone, that some of you could meet someone, and now they might be a water sign, it might be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, because that's what the cups are, or someone who's got a lot of that in their chart. But I'm feeling for romantic possibilities, one or some of you who might be like in your 20s or some age bracket like that, you could be meeting someone or be around someone, like maybe it could be at school, it could be at work, I'm not sure, maybe socially somehow. And I feel like they're attracted to you. This could be male or female also. They're attracted to you and wanting to get to know you, and but not being pushy about it. But a nice person. Nice, kind of shy. So some of you might have somebody new on the horizon that's a little shy, but they're circulating around you and just trying to get acquainted. So they might try to get acquainted like on a friendship level first, and then take things one step at a time, because they're looking at you like almost like somehow you have it more together than they do, or maybe you're a more attractive person than they are. But I think this is a nice looking person. I don't think they're unattractive. Anyway, okay, so this deck, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti that I've been using. And what I want to do next is pull one card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. Okay, and if you like my readings, my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when new videos are posted. And if you have subscribed already, I thank you for your subscriptions. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And be sure and start checking for your rising and moon signs. Now, I'm just getting started on the September right now. This is August 16th. So Aries is the first one I'm doing. So, but you can be checking as they come available and check for your rising and moon signs. Let's see. Okay, so what's the message for Aries for September 2018? Aries, what's the message for Aries for September 2018? September 2018 for Aries. What's the message for Aries? What's the message for Aries? Okay, one more shuffle, and then I'll fan the cards out and pick a card. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay, this says 4 of summer. Being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. Oh, okay, so this is a message for whatever Aries are feeling a little bored or like, nothing great going on here, or maybe I'm seeing lots of potential about new romance here in relationships, maybe feeling like there's nobody good out there that's available, or who knows what, whatever it is, or even in the way of jobs, job opportunities possibly, or money-making ventures. It's saying don't be, don't take anything for granted. Don't get caught up with being discontent or bored, because you might miss out on a magical opportunity. I love the idea of a magical opportunity. Okay, and then next I want to pull one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, so what's the message for Aries for September 2018? For Aries, September 2018. Oh, these cards, they're very thick, so it's a nice card stock, but I always have trouble shuffling these. Okay, what's the message for Aries for September 2018? Aries, September 2018. Aries. This one jumped right out at me. It came right out of the deck. So let's see what this one is here. I think this is the one we're supposed to have. Okay. Well, I like the message so far. This says you are worth it. Number 23. That sounds good to me. Okay. I love all these beautiful images. Yeah, the more you look, the more you see in these cards. Okay, I'm going to look this one up. Number 23, you are worth it. Let's see. Okay, number 23. Okay, you are worth it. The only way you can accept, respect, and cherish others by accepting, respecting, and cherishing you. Always praise and credit when it accept praise and credit when it is given to you. When you learn to be accepting, you allow your true potential to blossom. You claim your worth and reflect that light to others. When you see yourself in this light, other people cannot help but respond to your personal sense of value. As you strive toward more self-love each day, you will find yourself infused with new energy. It is okay to walk away from relationships that minimize or hurt you. Enjoy and love who you are. Oh, I love this. This is a great message. And I absolutely live by this. It's okay to walk away from relationships that minimize or hurt you. Absolutely. That's my policy. Enjoy and love who you are. But that's such a nice message. I really love that. You are worth it. Great message. Okay, last but not least, I'll pull one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, what's the message for Aries for September 2018? Aries, what's the message for Aries for September 2018? Aries, September 2018. What's the message? Okay, one more shuffle, and then I'll fan these out. Okay, let's see. Okay, what's the card? This is Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Okay, that's a good message. Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. What I'm reminded of is in the reading when I was saying I was tuning in maybe to a couple of Aries or something, maybe one, maybe several, that have kind of given up on true love for themselves. I think that card speaks to that issue there. So, okay, all right, Aries. Well, I hope we all have a great September. I hope you enjoy your reading. And be sure and check as I'm posting new videos, check for your rising and moon signs. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Have a great September, and we'll talk again soon.